What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel where you subscribe for daily updates on Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. We've been talking about some big news coming. It looks like it hit with the Trump stuff and the BitMEX stuff. We're not going to talk too much about the news. I'm sure every other channel is going all over the place about that. We're just going to talk strictly about the charts, where we can expect prices to go, what areas we need to watch. So stick around. Definitely watch the whole video all the way through if you want detail. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group. There's a link in the description below the video. Check it out. It's totally free, guys. Awesome community. Lots of traders in there. Lots of stuff going on. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. And let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and your own research before investing or trading in any markets, as it is risky. We're going to look at the Fear and Greed Index, but first, I want to remind you we are doing a Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get notified when I post new videos. Scroll down there, smash that thumbs up button, and leave your comment below. If you guys appreciate this content, you belong to any groups or whatever, share the video, get it out there. Let's grow this channel. And look at the Fear and Greed Index. We are at 41. We dropped 4 points from yesterday, still in the fear zone. And as you guys know, in the macro, we've made nothing but lower highs. And we have this heavy resistance line where we had a bull trap up here. And we are now getting rejected by this again. And if you look at the monthly, we have higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. We've been talking about this forever. This is bearish divergence. Of course, it's on the monthly, so it takes time to play out. A few things I want to look at here. I made the video yesterday. If you guys seen it, if you didn't, check it out. But we were expecting another rejection here, which we did get. And just a quick look at this candle setup. Let me zoom out here a little bit so you can see them both. But if you can see this, the green candle here, same over here with a little wick on top, and then we had like a hammer candle behind it, same over here. It looks like we're getting almost the exact same setup, guys, so be aware of that. This one could drop in this weekly, though. It's with all the news going on this week. Everybody's going to blame this drop on the news. If you've been watching this channel, we've been calling this forever. Let's get into the daily. So this is one look at the daily, and we'll take a few more looks at different perspectives and different price targets. So the further we go along, the smaller time frame we go, and the more immediate price action we're looking at. But as you can see right here, about 10,027 is this bottom trend line. A break of that, guys, I think it's going to get real ugly. The first measured move of the break of that is around 65, right around, if we were to break today. And it doesn't mean we get our price target today, but we could. We could get a huge drop like this, but we've been talking about this for a while, so 6,500 is the target off of that. If we look at this the white trend lines here is a rising broadening wedge. We have a measured move of that around 38.23. And remember, we have a CME gap down at, and you can see it in the 8 hour. It's down at the 35.70. It's not saying it has to hit, guys, but just be aware that that is down there and it is a possibility. If we look at the RSI, we had this rising wedge, which we fell out of, came back, tested it for resistance, got rejected, and it does look as if we are headed down now. You could also put in your daily a trend line right off of these. That line's a little thick there, but you could put a trend line right here on your daily, and a break and a close below this, guys. Prepare yourselves for a massive drop if that happens. Prime XBT, if you guys are interested in trading, there's lots of money to be made in this market. Whether it goes up or down, you can trade on margin on Prime XBT. You can trade gold, silver, Forex, crypto, S&P, Dow Jones, oil, everything from one exchange by just using your Bitcoin. We did a nice short yesterday. As you guys know, I started. This isn't my primary account. This is a smaller account, so I could show you guys my trades. But we started this with a 0.1 Bitcoin, and we are up to 0.21 Bitcoin right now. So we're up almost $1,200 on this. And I am currently in. I have two little shorts here, with the stops at 10,550. I have the take profits here at 10,260 for now. We'll see what happens. I try to keep the Discord group updated. Sometimes I throw some stuff out on Twitter, so you can follow me on both those. Links are below in the description, along with other affiliate links down there. And I will leave a tutorial up top. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. Prime XBT and Savvy 50 will get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus, up to 1 Bitcoin. Savvy 25 will give you 25% off your trading fees. Let's look at the news. So we've been talking about this. If you check out my channel, if you have been watching, you know. If not, you can go into my YouTube channel, check out the video section, and I've been posting saying that we may see something just like this over here. And I had been saying, people were saying there's no way we could have another drop like this. And I said, you know, when this happened, we called it back here. We didn't know that the breakout was going to happen, but the charts were telling us there was bad news coming. And obviously you can see what happened. This is almost identical to what is happening right now. We have some measured moves here, and let's take a look at that. If we do break out of this rising broadening wedge here, our first measured move, I don't know what happened to him. I had him on here, so sorry, this may make the video a little bit longer, but I'm going to put these in here. And then if there's another target, looking at this as a bear flag, and that would be target right here. Let's put this in there. It's around 8,500, right in that range, 86 to 8,500. These are the two targets for this area. So let's put these in here. That's if this breaks, we could be looking at these targets, guys. So be aware of that. Let me put this one down here. 8,500, 8,900 in this range. That is the targets that from here. But we most likely, if we do come down here, we probably get a bounce around 9,900. Come back up, retest this for resistance before coming down if that does play out. And if we look at the RSI, same thing. You can see what happened over here. We got this bounce, which made the flag come up. RSI reset, and boom. Same thing over here. RSI reset, and we look like we're going down now. I assume that the RSI is going to look something like this when this is all said and done. Let's look at another view. This is the 4-hour. Let me zoom out. Look at this as a rising wedge here. We have dropped back below this Fibonacci retracement. We have the Fibonacci retracements from the swing low to the swing high up here. First of all, let's look at the measured move of the rising wedge. That gets us all the way down to $6,000. Definitely a possibility. But we'll look at these for stops on the way down. These are the Fibonacci retracements. First one being 0.236 at 10,445, which we are below again. Next stop is around 9,200, which is the 0.382 fib. And then we have the, if that does break, our next stop would be the 0.5 fib at 81.65. And if that breaks, next stop is between the 68.50 and 71.50, which is the golden pocket zone. The golden pocket zone, I've seen another YouTuber out there saying it's between the 0.618 and the 0.786. That's a huge area, guys. That's like a $2,000 area. The real golden pocket zone is between the 0.618 and the 0.65 fib, just so you guys know, anybody that's following along. But if that was the break, we're looking at that target of 6,000. And then the 0.786 is around 56.75. And then, of course, we have our gap down here where the blue line is at 35.70. Again, nothing says it has to go down there, but things are looking pretty bleak for Bitcoin right now. And, guys, I'm not a Bitcoin hater. I love Bitcoin. I think it'll succeed in the future. It's not ready. And I talked about, if you guys follow me in Discord, I have been selling all the way in here. I'm down to 1 Bitcoin. So that's just to let you know what I'm doing. So anyways, looking at where we're at now, let's look at the 1 hour. If we look at the bigger picture in the 1 hour, we had this measured move of the breakdown from this rising channel, 9,700. Of course, we know we got a gap down there. And I've talked about it before, guys. If we make it down to this area to close the gaps, there's going to be a lot of people longing there. Be careful, because there could be a long squeeze and just plummet right through that, because so many people think it's just going to bounce there. So be careful if we do get back down to that range. And then we were looking at this as a rising wedge here. And if we take a measured move of the rising wedge to where we broke down, it's actually a little bit lower than I had on this target. Right around 10,150. 10,001, yeah, right around 10,150. And then if we remove this, look at this. Some people were calling this a head and shoulders. I was looking at it as a rising broadening wedge. And if we take a move or a measured move of this as a rising broadening wedge, we get this almost the same area. That's around 10,200. We also have the target at 10,330, which was looking at that as, I'll put that in there too. From looking at this as a head and shoulders, you measure the length of the head to where it broke down, and that gets us, again, guys, apologize for not having this. Whoops, let me get this stuff out of the way. Apologize for not having this ready. I just kind of wanted to, I don't usually make videos this early, but I woke up and seen that all this going on, so figured I'd try to get a video out to you guys as soon as possible. We're going to do that there. Those are the targets. This one almost hit. That's the target we had yesterday, 10,330, right in that range. But again, I do expect some bouncing around, some chop here, unless obviously we get a huge drop. But we could actually too come all the way up to this 10,750 area and get a retest. So don't be surprised if that happens to retest this. But other than that, guys, I think we got much further down to go, unless something crazy happens in the stock markets, whatnot. But it's still looking pretty bleak. Dollar index. So we did almost, I guess you could consider this a retest, because we almost retested this old resistance, become new support. We do have our measured move up here, guys, at 95.86. And I had been talking about it. If we make it up to this range, this could be the area you want along Bitcoin. One more thing about Bitcoin, I forgot to look at it with you, is this weekly RSI. As you guys know, we have been watching this triangle, wedge, whatever you want to call it, in the weekly. I do think this is the prime opportunity to long or buy once we retest this trend line. And as of right now, you can see what's happening here. Looks like a head and shoulders on the weekly RSI. That is not good. Not good at all. But yeah. Let's look at Litecoin. So looking at Litecoin, same thing, guys. Nothing has changed on any of these charts. Looking at this rising channel, the measured move from the fall down from there is around the 38.62 area. That's the first measured move. And then if we look at this as a flag pull, this here being the bear flag, that gets us down to around the $31 range. Still definitely a possibility. Be careful out there, guys. The market is looking bad. And if you're playing with altcoins, I suggest you be extremely careful. I don't know. You're going to hear a lot of stuff like buy the dip and blah, blah, blah. You're going to just watch who you listen to. This isn't looking good. So Ethereum, rising broadening wedge, first target, 246, still looking at that. And then if we look at this as a bear flag with the breakout right here, down to about $200 range. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. Definitely check out my wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. If you haven't already, she has a lot of cool crypto stuff on there. It's a great way to help support the channel. Aluminum signs, hats, shirts, coffee mugs. She can put anything you want on any of this stuff, even if you just want a family picture or funny saying, whatever you want. I believe she also has masks now too. So hit her up in the contacts if you have any questions. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for stopping by. Yeah, like I said, make sure you like the video, leave a comment down below to get entered to win the Ledger Nano S, and share the video if you belong to any groups or anything. Get the videos out there, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. If you're in the Discord, I'll see you tonight. Take it easy, guys.